Hello, Nova Nation. It's WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski coming to you here on Christmas Eve from Haddonfield, New Jersey. Some people doing some of their last-minute Christmas shopping behind me here on this Christmas Eve. I hope you're having a great holiday break so far, Nova Nation, as we really get into the holiday swing coming up over the next couple days and the next week. Getting ready to head into 2025. But before we do, it is time for your Villanova men's basketball end-of-year update and end-of-year recap as your Wildcats coming off of a disappointing loss on Saturday afternoon against Creighton, 86-79 in Omaha. But the Wildcats, they are 8-5 when you look at their record so far here in 2024. They had a nice 5-game winning streak, of course, that was snapped in Omaha as the Wildcats lost to Creighton by 7 on Saturday. But Villanova is still 8-5. They are 1-1 in conference play as they'll get ready to take on Butler on January 1st. So what a way to ring in the new year. Villanova versus Butler at 6:30 p.m. at Hinkle Fieldhouse. I'll have a preview video coming up in a few days for that. But again, where the Wildcats stand, 8-5. I didn't get a chance to do a specific recap video for the Villanova versus Creighton game, but just quickly some stats as Villanova heads into the holiday break. Eric Dixon still leading the country with 25.8 points per game ahead of Green Bay's Anthony Roy. Dixon scored 27 points against Creighton on Saturday. The Wildcats had some pretty good stats when you look at the game against Creighton. I mean, Wooga Poplar had a pretty good game. He had a double-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds. Villanova only had one turnover in the game, which came with about 12 or 13 minutes remaining in the game. So they didn't commit a turnover in the first half and for some of the second half. Villanova kept the rebounding battle close. Really the main issues for the Wildcats, I mean, even though they were able to battle back and Villanova was down by about 14 points, 15 points in the second half, Villanova lost by 7 in the end. But Villanova really struggled in the assist category. They were beaten in that battle by about 10. I think it was 22-8 when it was all said and done, so 14 in the final total. But just the defense really struggled. I mean, the perimeter defense, the three-point defense was really bad against Creighton. Creighton shot 55 and 56% from the field and from behind the arc. Creighton was above 60% from behind the arc when you look at their stats at the end of the first quarter. So Creighton just did a really good job at forcing Villanova into some bad situations at the perimeter defense. Ryan Kalkbrenner had 23 points for Creighton. Stephen Ashworth had 20. Jemiah Neal also had 20. He had 6 threes from behind the arc, did Neal. So this Creighton team really shot well. The Wildcats, of course, as I said earlier in the open, they had a 5-game winning streak. Of course, that was snapped in Creighton. But Villanova is still playing really good basketball right now. Their offense is moving efficiently, but the biggest issue has kind of been that defense, especially that perimeter defense and that three-point defense. Saw those issues against Creighton. Hopefully they can fix that up against a pretty solid Butler team to begin 2025 on January 1st. So I hope that you have a very happy, healthy, and safe holiday break. Merry Christmas, Nova Nation. I hope that you have a great time spending it with family and friends. I want to thank you so much for all of your support throughout this 2024 year as a whole, but also especially over this last semester. I've had a great time covering Villanova sports, and I'm looking forward to 2025. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Nova Nation. We'll see you in a couple days for a preview video for Villanova and Butler. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your Christmas Eve and Christmas, wherever you may be. And as always, go Cats!